Hi, Catherine Kyle here from greenthickies.com, and today I am talking to you about resonance biofeedback, whatever that might be, and this is new to me as well, so I want to share more about this with you. And I have just done a little bit of yoga. I've started doing yoga every morning and I feel so good, so chilled out, and the sun is shining outside, so I am feeling amazing today. And it's funny, when you are so busy and stressed out, then your body craves, it needs time out, it needs a rest, and sometimes our body, it just gives us illness just so we can have a rest. So although I'm recovering at the moment from chronic fatigue syndrome, I have so been enjoying recovering the recovery process, because I have discovered all of these amazing relaxing things that I never used to do, and it's taught me such a good lesson. So it's actually a really positive thing in my life, and I wanted to share something else I've been doing with you today, the resonance biofeedback. Now I found this because I was looking for a functional medicine doctor, somebody who can actually help me to heal rather than taking medication which just treats the symptoms and ends up causing you even more problems in the future. So that's why I don't like to take medication, but I did want somebody to help me to work out, was I lacking in anything? Was I lacking in nutrition, in supplements? Was I lacking in hormonal things? And I already know from some of my tests that yes, I was. So I found a functional doctor, and she actually does this technique called resonance biofeedback. And I've seen something similar before where it's a kind of a test that's based on your electrical current in your body, and it gives feedback as to what your body needs. And I've seen this in relation to essential oils before, because there's a machine called the Scan that scans your body and it tells you what essential oils and what supplements you can use. So I think that's pretty cool, and a lot of my friends have said that it has been spookily accurate, these machines, so there's definitely something in it. And the more that I learn and research about health and the way our bodies work, the more I'm convinced that this is definitely something that actually does work very well for the body. So what is the resonance biofeedback? So I'm guessing that the resonance comes from the name, you know how our bodies have a natural frequency. And a long time ago, I think it was maybe in the 50s, they did some tests and they found the frequency of the body. I think it was about 7 hertz or something like that, and they tested the frequency of the earth and they found it was exactly the same, about 7 hertz. And it just showed that our bodies were supposed to be at exactly the same frequency as the earth. And what ended up happening was we have now developed all these electrical devices, and what these do is they raise the frequency in the body far too high, so that we've got this really negative feedback, this very negative electrical charge in the body that causes us a lot of problems, and it's not the same as it should have been. So what this machine does is it first of all, it scans the body to see what the problems are based on the electrical feedback that you're giving off, and then it also helps to heal the body a little bit, because it puts a low frequency back in the body, and it helps to recharge the body back to what it actually should be. So I find this stuff absolutely fascinating, and I'm probably not explaining the science exactly right because it's new to me as well, but I just wanted to let you know what I'd been doing and how fascinating I found this. So what you do is you lay down on this mat, and you've got the straps around your wrists, your ankles, and one that goes around your head, and then you lie down and it tells you what frequency, like what problems your body is giving off. So when she did mine, it showed that my adrenals were really low, that they were not functioning very well at all, which is exactly what I expected, because I've got I had severe adrenal fatigue. And it also showed that my endocrine system was really struggling, and that's my hormones are kind of all over the place, which is exactly what I thought as well. And I've got low progesterone, and but she said that the good thing was that apart from these surface problems, that it did appear that I had a very good core level of health to support my body. So I didn't seem to have any other problems, and it did seem to be at very good levels for everything else on the test. And she said once I get my adrenals functioning well again and get my hormonal problems sorted, then I should have a very, very good healthy body and a good degree of health in my life. So I was very encouraged by that, you know, a lot of my healthy eating has been, you know, beneficial, even though, you know, you can sometimes feel if you've got health problems that, oh, I know everything I've been doing, it hasn't helped, but it actually has helped. It's just that some things just give you symptoms that make you feel really bad, but underneath you've got a quite strong constitution. So that was good. And then what she ended up doing, she looked at the supplements I was already taking. She said it's pretty good regime. I started taking this adrenal cortex, but she recommends that I maybe alternate with an adrenal gland every other day with the adrenal cortex to give me some more cortisol, because when you've got very severe adrenal fatigue, then if you take the whole adrenal gland, you can get a lot more cortisol in your body, so it gives that extra energy that you need. But it depends on what stage of the adrenal fatigue you're at. So if you're at, like, you know, you just started with stage 1 or stage 2 adrenal fatigue, then you can actually have too much cortisol because you're just stressed. Your body's producing all this cortisol, all this adrenaline, you're just going crazy. You can't, you know, switch off, you can't relax, you can't sleep because you're too stressed all the time. And if you start taking the adrenal gland at that stage, you'll have too much, because you've already got too much cortisol. But if you don't recognize that you need a break and you need to, you know, slow down at that stage, then you can just plummet. And then what happens when you plummet down to severe adrenal fatigue, which is what I am recovering from, then you end up with, you know, hardly any cortisol left, and your body's so exhausted that you can't even get stressed even if you wanted to. You're just so exhausted that you just, nothing phases you. You're just like, oh yeah, in a minute when I've finished sleeping, kind of thing. So you need more cortisol. So today was the first day I took this this adrenal gland, so I'm feeling good today. So long may it continue, and hopefully I'll keep going from strength to strength. So yeah, I'll put a few links underneath this video on my blog post, so you can have a look at the kind of machines that I'm talking about, and maybe some books that you can read to learn more about it. And I'll link to the essential oil, the Zyto scanner as well. I've not yet tried that myself, but I've heard so many good things about that. So yeah, Resonance Biofeedback, and let me know if it's something that you have ever tried, whether it's worked for you, and whether or not that's encouraged you to learn more about biofeedback. So I thought that was very interesting. And I would love to encourage you to subscribe to my YouTube channel and like this video, share this video. Let's get the word out about these healthy, healing, natural kind of ways to help the body, rather than just pumping the body full of medication all the time. And if you would like to get hold of a month's worth of free meal plans that will help your body heal from the inside out. So the meal plans, they are all calorie counted so that you lose weight and get healthy. So you've got a double whammy of benefit, and I'm giving you a whole month's worth free. So if you go to greenthickie's.com/leaf system, then you can download them from there. And I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.